Welcome to our discussion on packaging, receiving, storage, and preparation for processing high-frequency circuit laminates. Let's explore the essential guidelines for handling these materials effectively. Store panels in original cartons on flat surfaces, stacking no more than 5 high. For removed panels, keep thin ones sealed in polyethylene bags and thicker cores with adherent sheets. Handle polytetrafluoroethylene-based materials with care, using gloves to prevent corrosion. Ensure clean, debris-free work surfaces and transport cores on flat trays. For PCB fabrication, remove polyethylene film carefully to avoid adhesive residue. Use isopropanol for cleaning, followed by a water rinse. Avoid abrasive cleaning to prevent copper scratches. Tooling holes can be created using standard methods. To prevent smear during drilling, ensure tools are not overheated, and consider desmear processes for debris removal. To avoid flap-style smear in drilling, use tightly controlled parameters. Drill RT/duroid 6,000 cores individually or in stacks with phenolic composites. Carbide drills with a 130-degree lip angle are recommended. Maintain surface speed at 250 to 300 feet per minute and in feed rates at 0.002 to 0.003 inches per revolution. Change drill bits after 12 inches of dielectric drilling. For effective hole preparation in PTFE-based laminates, use vapor or hydro-honing to remove debris. Sodium and plasma treatments are essential for surface activation before metal deposition. Sodium treatments should not exceed 30 seconds to prevent chemical absorption. Post-treatment, bake RT/duroid 6,000 cores at 125 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes. Use fluoro etch or tetra etch etchants for sodium treatment. For sodium treatment services, consider Fluoro Etch Etchant from Acton Technologies or G&S Associates. Plasma treatment before metal deposition should use a 70/30 hydrogen/nitrogen blend, ammonia or nitrogen gases. Electroless copper processes can deposit a conductive seed layer on treated polytetrafluoroethylene surfaces. Ensure thorough rinsing and baking after resist strip and etching for optimal results. Final metal surfaces like hot air solder leveling, tin, and nickel/gold are effective on RT/duroid 6,000 materials. Limit flux exposure to under 30 seconds. Post-process rinsing and baking are crucial. For RT/duroid 6010, use electroless nickel immersion gold only if necessary due to potential staining. Circuitization methods include routing and scoring, with specific guidelines to minimize burrs and extend tool life. For optimal machining, use a double-fluted spiral end mill, avoiding diamond cut and chip breaker bits. Maintain specific spindle speeds and feed rates based on tool diameter. Utilize entry and exit materials, compressible interleaving sheets, and open vacuum channels to minimize burrs and debris. Ensure vacuum at the spindle is at least 30 inches water for effective routing. Ensure optimal routing by using entry and exit materials, compressible interleaving sheets, and open vacuum channels. These elements minimize burrs and debris, supporting clean cuts and effective vacuum operation. Pre-routing backer material enhances vacuum efficiency, crucial for maintaining tool performance and edge quality. For optimal edge quality, use conventional cuts for peripheries and climb cuts for internal cutouts. Reverse tool direction for a second pass if both edges need to be clean. Superior routing through copper cladding constrains dielectric material. Maintain 20 to 30% fluid exposure for debris removal. Tool life is typically 20 to 30 linear feet, with vacuum channels minimizing tool changes. For multi-layer considerations, standard photoresist and etch procedures are used, with careful dielectric surface preservation. Adhesive systems include thermoplastics like DuPont's FEP and Rogers 3001, and thermosets like FR4 Pre-Preg. Thermoplastics require specific melting points and bonding pressures. Thermosets follow vendor guidelines. Post-bond processing aligns with double-sided circuit guidelines. This guideline assists in fabricating Rogers circuit materials without warranties. Users must assess suitability for their applications. Export complies with United States regulations. RT/duroid and other trademarks are acknowledged. Copyright 2023, Rogers Corporation.